Evening to one and all gathered both offline and online for the Endowment lecture on recent techniques in silkworm seed production. At the outset, it's my bound duty to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our respected Vice Chancellor Madam and Dean SPGS for providing such a wonderful learning platform to students and also faculties across TNAU. I take this opportunity to welcome Dr. N. Sendil, Dean SPGS, Dr. A. Balasubramanian, Dean Forestry, and Speaker Dr. V. Mohan, Scientist D, National Silkworm Seed Organization, Central Silk Board, Bengaluru, faculties and students, both offline and online, for this lecture. It is offered at Department of Sericulture, joining with Dean SPGS, TNAU, Coimbatore. Some few words about the speaker. Dr. B. Mohan has more than 30 years experience in the field of sericulture and he has worked in 4 states of India, Jharkhand, Orissa, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. He is involved in implementation of Central Seed Act throughout India, involved in promotion of Kasar culture in tribal villages of Orissa, and he also extended his expertise to the extension officials of the State Department of Orissa. Instrumental in preparing catalog on silkworm germplasm for breeders, and he has carried out research in bivoltine and mutant silkworm genetic resource management. He has developed silkworm germplasm information system and also software application for cold preservation of mulberry silkworm eggs. To his credit, he has more than 30 research papers and he also published more than 3 important books on this germplasm and sericulture extension works and also research activities. And he has won NAM Award and Tamil Nadu State Government Award for the Best Research Extension Center when he was at Sri Villiputturu. So, like that of seed for agriculture, silkworm egg is also known as seed, is the beginning for the sericulture industry. So, the quality eggs decides the success of sericulture industry. So, on this note, so we have invited Dr. V. Mohan, the scientist from NSSO, Bengaluru. So, sir, I invite you for this lecture on recent techniques in silkworm seed. We do welcome, sir, for this lecture.
Thank you to all of you. At the outset, I would like to thank all the officials of the Tamil Nadu Agriculture University in general and at the Department of Agriculture in particular for inviting me to this Endowment lecture. And I would like to share a few of my experiences in Central Silk Board with you all. Since it's a very time-framed presentation, so I would request all of you to take note of all your notes so that we can discuss at the next slide. So, Madam said, I think I can talk both in English and Tamil if they understand. Otherwise, I will be, if you are comfortable with English, I will carry it. Okay. So, as Madam said, for not only in agriculture, sericulture, in agriculture also seed plays a vital role. Without that, there is no prosperity. Similarly, for sound sericulture also, seed is very, very important. If the quality attributes of the seed is not well maintained, the whole industry will collapse. So, the fulcrum of sericulture is seed. So, with this short introduction, I would like to go further. So, if you see this slide, you will find our domestic raw silk requirement is around 60,000 metric tons, where we are not even able to come to nearly 40,000 metric tons. So, there is a vast potential for raw silk in India. Actually, I used to say in every forum, in Indian culture, silk and milk are inseparable. So, since the demand for raw silk is always there is a vast potential for the different types of entrepreneurs involved in sericulture to go into this profession. So, if you take silkworm seed, as Madam said, whatever I mentioned here is silkworm here. If you take the silkworm seed requirement for meeting this 60,000 metric ton production, it works out around 12 crores of TFS. But hardly, 12 crores inclusive of mulberry, tasar, eri and buda. So if you see, we could hardly produce with this available infrastructure around only 8 crores. Then also NSSO, National Silkworm Seed Organization, plays 70% of the role, and remaining 30% is being shared by Department of Agriculture of various states of India and RSPs. RSP means Registered Seed Producers. So they contribute, both the DOS and the registered seed producers contribute 30%, and the NSSO is a lion share in the silkworm seed production as on date. So clear? So I can move on to next slide. So if you see the objectives of the Silkworm Seed Organization, why? What is the need for establishing an organization exclusively for seed? As I said earlier, sound agriculture comes from sound seed. So we have to here carry forward the originality of the breed. That is very important. Then the breed will be gradually, the seed production of the particular breed or hybrid, whatever it is gradually multiplied, and it goes to ultimately to the people, commercial farmers as F1. So if you see the flow here, from breeding to production of the F1 hybrids, that means F1 means commercial hybrids, there is a two important component in between, that is race, maintenance and multiplication, and generation of parental seeds. It's very, very important. See, we can develop any number of breeds, but over the period of time, if the racial characters deteriorates, means that that will not be accepted by the farmers. That is very important. See, you may be knowing in agriculture also, we have developed many number of agriculture crop varieties, but only few varieties stands in the field. So similarly, that is the scenario in sericulture also. Though if you see the jam blossom, we are having around 400 and plus jam blossom, silkworm jam blossom here. But out of that, we have developed so many hybrids also. But if you see the field, very few breeds are standing at the commercial farmers level. For example, you may be knowing about the race MB42. Now FC1, FC2, FC2. So the importance of developing a breed depends upon the originality of the breed characters which are being maintained at the end user level. So this could be achieved only by effective race maintenance and multiplication at parental seed compound level, so that there won't be any complaints. See, breeding, for breeding, the CSB research institutes and to some extent DOSs like KSSRDA, Karnataka State Agriculture Research Institute and APSSRDA, they are involved. But major share, as I said earlier, is being contributed by Central Cell Board. Then when we come to the next stage, race maintenance and multiplication, different R&D institutes of CSB and Department of Agriculture, they take care of this parameter. And the generation of parental seed cocoons, it is being mainly done in the seed areas. For multivolting, we have dedicated seed areas, notified seed areas, and for biovolting, we have notified seed areas in the desert. So as per the Seed Act, these parental seed cocoons are being laid at seed areas by adopted seed areas. If you see adopted seed areas, they have to register under the Central Cell Board and the Seed Act, so that they will be given for generation of parental seed cocoons. Because here the parental seed cocoon, the racial characters are to be maintained very important. If there is any small error also, it will affect the commercial area very badly. Then it goes to the production of F1 hybrids at registered seed cocoon seed producers level. We call it as Silkworm Seed Production Centers, SSPC. You may be very familiar with this terminology. And also, DOs also, they are having their own seed production level. And we are encouraging the private players also, because now after our Prime Minister's guidelines to promote the entrepreneurship, now we are encouraging a lot of private players also into seed production, and we give some 3 months training for them with the certification. They can go for establishing your own seed production unit. We are having a lot of schemes. This is a thing which I told earlier. So the main, we follow the 3-tier multiplication system in India for seed production. So multiplication of the basic germplasm. So we call it as the first breeded material is called the germplasm. Then from germplasm we develop any hybrid, single hybrid or hybrid, whatever it is. Then those parent foundation classes goes to various levels of P4 stations, P3 station, P1 station, and P2 stations. Then we have a setup for all these basic seed couple production center at Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and we have a very good established network for this. Then we are encouraging the entrepreneurs also, technical personnel also in the maintenance of the breeds and production of quality hybrid seeds. So, as I said earlier, we follow 3-tier multiplication system. If you see the components, you are seeing P4, P3. Here P represents parent. So, parent is not directly used by the commercial farmers. You have to remember. P means parent. So, there are 2 components in this. One at the seed organizational level, and another is the commercial seed production level. So, from seed organization level, if you see P4, P3, P2, P1 seeds. So, especially this P4 is a developmental stage, which is we can call it as a breeder's stock or nuclear seed. So, it will be done exclusively by the institute, R&D institute. We have a separate P4 farms also for this, Hassan and other places. So, if you come to the next stage, P3 and P2, it is also under government control, which is done mainly in the seed area, as I said earlier. Seed area means that is the notified area where we can go for a particular type of seed couple. For your understanding, let me make it very simple. You may be knowing multi-voltaic silkworm breeds and bi-voltaic silkworm breeds. In Karnataka, there is an area called Konigal. There you cannot go and rear any bi-voltaic silkworm. Whether it is hybrid or whether it is a parental race, you cannot, because it's a notified area under Gazette of India where you have to rear only multi-voltaic. Similarly, we had also in Tamil Nadu, but it is not being now, it is de-notified. So, here you have to understand that these parental races are done only by the government agencies in the special notified seed area by the notified farmers. All cannot do that also, because we will give the particular races to these people. These are all the characters which has to be maintained. If you give to the general farmer, they will not know all this. They do not know what plain oval coconut, they will miss the issue. So they will be given training, exclusive training for 90 days about the breed maintenance. Then they will be given with the certificate of the seed act. Then they will undertake this seed couple rearing. That is, they are called ASR, adopted seed couple rearers. Okay, so that is the second level. Then that goes to the third level where CSB, Central Board, Department of Agriculture, licensed seed producers, LSP is called licensed seed producers, all can participate. That is nothing but the preparation of hybrid. You have to take a particular variety of male and female and toss it and produce it. So here, it is a general type of seed production work only where CSB, DOS and LSP, they can participate. In CSB, we are having, as I said earlier, Silkworm seed production centers throughout India. We have nearly 22 silkworm seed production centers in India. So through that we are doing, and the Department of Agriculture also, they are doing the seed production. And then there are a lot of promising seed producers, licensed seed producers throughout India. They are also contributing. But their portion, as I said earlier, it is around 30%. A major contribution is by Central Seed Board. So, just it is for your academic interest. As I said, there are 4 types of. First, a breeder developing a hybrid. That is from germplasm. Germplasm is the material where germplasm is the original parental material with a particular gene. So you have to understand what is this. Then only you can understand the concept. So from that germplasm, we develop a hybrid. Whether it is single hybrid or double hybrid or a tetra hybrid, whatever it is. You got my point. It will be having particular, all germplasm will not have all the protective qualities. One will be having a quality of disease resistance, one will be having a quality of good thin linear, one will be having quality of high fecundity. So many characters are, as you have seen here. So all these germplasm will have different characters, and we develop a race. Then these races are put into several permutation combination for the desired quality. Then it goes for selection. Then it comes as a hybrid. Okay. So when a hybrid comes, it undergoes a lot of selection and end of the breeder level. So once if the hybrid is developed, then they will give the parents, 2 parents or 4 parents, whatever it is. These are called T4, T3. Okay. Otherwise, you will not know what is what. So these parents are being given because a breeder cannot handle hundreds or thousands of children. They will give only 5 or 10 diapers maximum. Even some 1 diaper we have to develop a race. So these parental races are given to basic seed forms. P4, that is, it will first go to P4 basic seed forms, where we will rear all these parental races in a cellular manner. So they can understand what is cellular rearing. Individually, it is not a composite rearing. Individually, they will do their rearing. It will be on the question. Okay. Sorry, there was some technical issues. So, if you see from P4 to P3, as I said, it is being controlled completely by government and the CSD. When it goes to P1 level, now what will be the quantum? You have to interact. Then only I will also feel that of whether you are understanding or not, just to note your head, no issues. So when it comes to P1 level, the quantum of anti-abuse will be naturally more. So all the work cannot be done only by government agencies. So we now invite the private players. They are called adopted seed rearers. They will be licensed personals to rear the parent trace only. Now you have not gone to hybrid. They will rear the parent. So they will be given with the training how to handle the parent and all. Because why I am saying, unlike hybrid seed rearing, parent seed rearing is very difficult because they are highly susceptible to extreme weather conditions and there are a lot of other challenges. So we normally give more price for the food per kg for the parental seeds. Now it is very high, around 1,300 rupees per kg of food, and I am getting hundreds of registrations every day. So the cost of cotton is also very high here. So we give to farmers for rearing this if a parental race, we give to them to produce F1 hybrids. So as I said earlier, we follow one-way system of multiplication here. One-way system means from breeder stock, germplasm to hybrid at the farmer level. The one-way system, first it goes to P4, you leave the places, Hassan and all, it's a plane. Then P3, P2, then P1 say the farmers at the seed area are given with the selected P1 seeds. Then it goes for F1. Here only F1 first. F1 means, what is F? P means parent dipole. What is F? Huh? See? F means filial. Filial means order. From parents, when offspring is coming now, that offspring is called a filial. That is why we give F. Why we are not giving any Z and all? You can give any F means filial. So this filial is ultimately produced at the SS species, seed production sectors. So here I just given some theoretical explanation for what is the role of the breeder stock, which I told earlier only. So now, Can we give all the hybrids to all places in India? It is not possible. History is one of the multi-voltage rays which can tolerate a very high humidity at the West Bengal level. I don't know how many of you have gone to the West Bengal area. It is always 100% humidity. So what will happen? This humidity it is a predisposing factor for all the other diseases to manifest. So we can that place if you bring here, that will thrive very well there. But if you bring it in a nice place, it will not. So each silkworm, whether it is a race or whether it is a hybrid, whatever it is, it has its own specificity to perform to its fullest. Okay. What will happen if you bring one Eskimo person and put it in Tamil Nadu hottest area? Next day he will die. So similar vice versa. So all these silkworm, whether it is hybrid or race, it has its own specificity to perform in a particular area. So based on that only, the breeding program is first of all designed. So breeding of silkworm races for North India, Northeast. Like that only breeding program is first started. So then all these breeds that will be authorized by a committee. In general silkworm, we have hybrid authorization committee, race authorization committee. Both committees are there. First of all, one race has to be authorized, whether it is fit to be a race. Then that using that races we develop hybrid, then that hybrid is authorized. Once that hybrid is authorized, then those races are popularized among the farmers for rearing. So like that, we have popularized some bivalent silkworm hybrids for different regions. For example, CSR2 is for also India temperate mass of tropical zones. Whether it can be reared in all season or particular season and all, it is given. So these are all the some ruling hybrids, bivalent silkworm hybrids in India. CSR2 into CSR4, FC1 FC2 which is ruling now, SH6 into NB42. SK6 into SK7, CSR50 into 51, FC3 into FC4 now it has come, CSR16 into CSR17, G11 into G19. So all these races are now being varying throughout India at different regions. Okay. So now there is one important question that I am now looking into. In India, we had different at state level different sericulture act. So what actually it was decided instead of having, because the state they have their own mandates, all the guidelines under the sericulture program, which was different from state to state and which has positive points also, some negative issues also. So to address this issue, Central Silk Board came out with a common sericulture act. That is called not for complete sericulture, but this was implemented for seed sector, since I am talking about seed. So that is called Central Seed Act. So it has been implemented in the year 2009 and published in Gazette of India also. So under the Central Silkworm Seed Act, the mandates, whatever things are to be told to the concerned entrepreneurs or farmers, this will remain same. There will not be any difference between state to state. So, but what happened here? The state will be also a part of this to implement this program, because we leaving the state, we cannot enforce any act. Okay, so state will be also in part of that to implement the Seed Act. But whereas all the different rules, regulations, because I'm not using the very technical terminology here, all the rules and regulations, note everything will be under Central Seed Act. So here, why this is implemented means, mainly why acts are being implemented. Acts are being implemented to bring a discipline or quality or something like that. Okay. Without license also we can drive vehicle. No problem. Why license is required under Act? Okay, like that. So there should be a system so that the particular enterprise go well. Because we ultimately at the end of the day, we all should be covered under the protected under law. So to enforce all those law, you need a system. If it is not there, mean you cannot have a protection for the business what you are doing. So in the pretext of all those things, we have brought the Central Seed Act, which is headed by the Central Silkworm Seed Committee, CSSC, which is having the members of Direct Commission of Sericulture from major sericulture states, and under that we have guiding bodies like Hybrid Authorization Committee and Registration Committee. So to implement all the Central Silkworm Seed Committee's guidelines, we have different number of sections. 8 of 8 I have mentioned, so you can use that. And we are implementing these guidelines of the Central Seed Act through different agencies, through inspection agencies and Central Silkworm Seed Testing Laboratory. So all these are involved in implementing the Central Seed Act. The purpose is to maintain the quality. So if anybody is deviating from the norms, if anybody is deviating from the guidelines, they will be covered under the law. This is the main thing. Okay. Otherwise, if there is no control, means if anything goes wrong, you cannot retrospectively trace out what has gone wrong. So that should be a part of protection. So in order to implement the quality and other safety parameters, Central Seed Act has been introduced by Central Silkworm, and all the seed producers, those who are producing silkworm egg, those who are producing chalky, those who are rearing seed silkworm, they have to register under this act. Actually, now we have introduced the online registration system, where they can very well directly apply for the registration certificate by online payment, and the committee will scrutinize their application, and based on the mandatory requirements, they will be awarded the registration certificate. It's very simple procedure. Okay. Now I will just explain some of the things. You know, silkworm eggs are produced in two forms. One is in sheet form, and another one is in loose eggs forms, like egg whites. What is the difference? Why we have to make in two forms? So if you see all the parental seeds, I was telling P4, P3, P2, and all, so they will all produce in sheet form only. Now I will ask some questions. It's a very important area. Okay. These are all prepared in sheet forms only. Whereas all the hybrids, F1 hybrids, F1 means hybrid, which is being read with commercial parts. These are produced in loose eggs. Why? Can anyone give me I need, because it should not take much time. Because in a race, purity is very important. If accidentally the things got mixed, it will be a big havoc. So just for that preventive aspects only, all the parents are produced in sheet forms of eggs. So here, these are all very standard procedures. The size of the sheet, everything is a standard procedure. The particular mark is put in a cellule and allowed for OE position. These are all the regular things. So why I am showing is sheet and loose eggs are difference, and why it is being done. So I just tell. So this sheet eggs here it is loose eggs. Loose eggs technology is now very famous, because it is easy for transportation and easy for handling, and counting everything is easy. The purity quality aspect we can maintain, because unfertilized other dead eggs, everything can be removed. So all the advantages are more in loose eggs, and all the seed producers, biovoltaic seed producers, are following this technology only. So for all the aspects, the number of eggs, grains per 100 year will be definite. In case of sheet eggs, you cannot have any control. Whatever moth lays, that only. Here, you can have a control. How you will have a control? You will weigh it. You will weigh it. So 50 grams or 100 grams, this much grams. Like you can weigh it and give. So there won't be any complaints from the farmer side. Okay, you have given more and you have given less, that all will not. Then surface sterilization, acid treatment is very effective. Unfertilized eggs be separated, as I said. Egg preservation, transportation, incubation is very easy. Hatching percentage is higher. I don't know how it is higher, but hatching percentage will be uniform. Because we remove all, by winnowing, we remove all the unfertilized eggs. So naturally hatching will be good. That is the meaning. So just you can have a look how they are handling the loose eggs. These we have one incubation frame. I'll just show you close up. This is called the incubation frame, wherein they will just spread the loose eggs. They spread like this and no other for easy transportation. Okay. Otherwise, previously, before the introduction of this incubation frames, madam may be remembering, we used to give one type of bag. So what will happen? The farmer, they will purchase the seeds from cold storage, put it in all will be accumulated in the center, and they will go and put it in the upstairs or the luggage area of bus. So in order to avoid all these issues, we have been continuously doing R&D. Not this may also in future go. We don't know. As of now, it is there. So we keep on developing and trying the things so that the egg handling is made very hassle-free, luxury-free, and very safe also. So this context only we have brought this incubation frames. So it is being spread in the incubation frames like this, so that there will not be any crowding at the egg level. So this is about the description of the frame, which is made up of HDPE. The inner frame says and all that. There are 20 squares that you remember of 42 centimeters. So this can be spread out there. This is theoretical. So one more thing is also that for carrying the eggs, we have one case is also 50 dml case. So in this case also we fill it and give for small farmers who are handling very less quantity, 500 dml, 1000 dml, they will take like this. So what is very important in handling the silkworm seed is, okay, we have done breeding, we have done parental seed crop rearing, we produce hybrids and we produce everything. Ultimately what happens, what is matter means how you are going to handle the egg. If it is not handled, everything is waste. So what are the main things in handling the seed? Especially I will address for biovoltaic. For multi-voltaic, not much handling is needed because it will hatch on the day along the day on its own. Whereas biovoltaic, as I said here, it is having in general, in principle, it will have 2 generations in here. Biovoltaic. Voltaic is a mean generation, by means 2. So, if you call any entrepreneur, you do only 2 crops rearing, means nobody will come for that. I need a business where throughout the year I can do that. Okay. So in what way we can manipulate this voltaicism and voltaic with the research? Actually, then we come out with the technology of overwintering, we call. In the insects, there is a mechanism called overwintering. The diapause, hibernation, and all you may have read. So a silkworm egg is also undergoes the diapause. So we break the diapause in 2 methods, one by cold preservation and another by acid for immediately breaking the diapause. So here black boxing is very, very important because what happens here, if you are exposing the egg just like that, because all eggs are not laid in the same time. Okay, each egg has age is differing in terms of minutes or hours. So the growth of the embryo also will not be uniform. If the moth lays around some 500 eggs, 500 eggs will not behave in a very similar manner. There will be a slight difference. So that slight difference will affect the hatching of the silkworm eggs. So if it hatches like that, farmers will face a problem. What he want a uniform hatching in one day. Today one hatching, tomorrow morning one hatching, afternoon hatching, he cannot handle because it will interfere with the molting and other issues. So in order to make the synchronized and uniform hatching, you can find here synchronized and uniform hatching. What is synchronized? As I said earlier, 500 eggs, 500 people are running in a race. All 500 will run in the same line, the same speed. Everyone, according to their age, only they will be. So you are synchronizing. How you are synchronizing? Those who are going fast, you are pulling. Those who are going slow, you are pushing. This is called synchronization here. For your understanding and everything. So that all this will lead to uniform hatching. All will reach the destiny. Yes, got it now? So we are synchronizing the development of the embryo through black boxing technique. Black box means what? I think we are cutting down the light. That's all. Because light is a parameter, abiotic parameter, which hastens the process of hatching. Okay. Okay, sun setting. So I will come out of the dual time. The natural mechanism. So in order to just mark the daytime, you black box it. So complete darkness is to be ensured by covering the incubation frames with the black cloth or black paper. In case of acid eggs, expose the that is 60 hours of black box. In case of hibernated eggs, expose after 72 hours of black box. So hibernation means I say so. I will show the other things. The eggs are kept in the cold storage. A different schedules are there. We are starting from 45 days to 10 months. You can preserve it. So you are preserving to break the diapause. So in all those cases, to synchronize the embryo growth and make the eggs to uniformly hatch, this black boxing is done. That's just you remember this one. Okay. So why black boxing in eggs? To make the eggs uniformly hatch and synchronize the embryo. That's all. Okay. Now, see. So this is explained in detail: black boxing, dark room method, black paper method, black cloth. There are so many methods. Ultimately, light should not have. That is to do the black boxing. So it is to be done in a head pigmentation stage. In head stage, we call it. So if you see, this is eggs will be like this. You can see one small dot. We closely observe that at stage you have to do the black boxing. How they are doing black boxing and all is explained here. This is for sheet egg. And in case of loose eggs, which are put in the incubation frame, they just wrap it with paper and stick one over other, and just they make the bundle like this. Whether it is ready for transportation or for incubation direct. So see, you can see the black box eggs, which is kept for incubation and growth of embryo for uniform hatch. So the embryo development is going on inside, whereas all the differential stages of eggs are being synchronized for uniform hatch. Okay. So the people who want to carry the eggs to one place from cold storage where they preserve it, so they are chakiri etc. or carrying space, they have to carry like this. The guidelines are like this. So they are carrying this. Now here we keep one test. The eggs are being stored in the cold storage egg ground. No? So they keep one sample also. Whether the egg has completely gone out of diapause, and we do the test hatching. So this way we do the test hatching and confirm the diapause has completely terminated. So here, what is diapause and proliferation? I told now. Diapause is a complex adaptive response. This is called adaptive response because based on the temperature, humidity, sunlight, all the factors which is received during the larval stage, especially younger stage, it will decide whether I will go for diapause or not. So that is why it is called adaptive response, which involves so many things like chemical, physiological, and endocrinological adjustment. If environment is favorable, it will not go for diapause also. It will immediately hatch. So in naturally biotin cases, especially in China, Japan area where it is a very temperate, so the particular climatic condition always exists there now. So the silkworm automatically goes for okay. If I'm hatching, I will face this problem. I will not get leave. So it will go into diapause. That time itself it will be said. How person are writing will. One day they will die, but before that they will write the will. Nah? Like that it will write its will. That time itself. But we are going and interfering with that will and breaking the diapause. Okay. For our honeybee is collecting honey. We are comfortably taking it, not like that. Okay. So it's an important adaptation in insect to overcome in all insect overcome the unfavorable conditions. In univolt and silkworm, like Tassar, model, there is one race, eco race called model. It will go for diapause for 1 year. This year it comes by June, means next year June only. So after in between that it will start. So in univolt and silkworm, the voltagism is only once a year. 5 voltage means repeat 2 times. And in tropical country, since we are having a very good sunlight, plant growth is also good. Mulberry will grow at any time. So in India, all we have our original races are polyvoltaic. Poly means many, voltaic means generations. Got it now? How the voltagism is related with the climate. So, but since biovoltaic silk is giving a very good market, we have introduced biovoltaic sericulture in the 70s, and slowly it is getting popular in our population now. I think major share of the sericulture farmers are biovoltaic farmers. So that way they have. So for to feed them, we need seed. So we have to break the diapause. Okay. So that is the concept behind this. So you can just have a look up this. As I said, from 45 days, 40 to 45 days to 10 months. Even 12 months you can preserve, but at 12 months we are advocating. We can preserve the egg and release at any time. That is very important. So here you find left side temperature regime 25 degree, 20 degree, 15 degree, 10 degree, 5, 2.5. Then it is gradually increasing 5, 10. See the reverse of that. So that way only we have to keep the silkworm peg. Don't keep the 5 degree and just take it out and bring it direct. I spin, you will not. So this is the standardized preservation schedule developed by Central Science Board of the CSRD Mysore. So you have to follow this. First of all, if you harvest the egg, then you keep it. For example, I will take a 6-month schedule. If you want to put the biovoltaic eggs for 6-month schedule, you have to keep in 25 degree. That means ambient temperature for 20 days. Then it has to go to 20 degree and it should be there for 15 days. Then 15 degree, 10 days, 10 degree, 10 days. Then it will go for 5 degree, 60 days. Then again it will go for 2.5 degree, 50 days. Then from there, you can directly release to 15 degree for keep it for 1 day, so that all the embryo start develop will get activated and go for the synchronized mode. Then you will release after 25 degree, keep it for 2.5. Then you have to go for black boxing. That are separate. Okay. So this is the system. What you can understand from here is we are breaking the diapause through cold preservation. That is one. Why it is done? Anytime it can be released to inside. Continuous supply of silkworm seed throughout the year. For that two purpose only, we are following the egg preservation schedule for bivoltage hybrids. Races are hybrids, whatever it is. Are you clear? Okay. So then, just a view of cold storage plant, which we are having in all the in production units, and we have exclusive cold storage plant also in Mysore, Jorhat, Hosur, and now in Coimbatore also DOS has come out with cold storage plants. So cold storage is the pillar for sericulture. No cold storage means no sericulture. Bivoltage. So it is very, very important. Cold storage maintenance and whatever goes wrong, it should be separated within 2 hours. That is the time. All are ICU patients. Whatever eggs which are kept inside the cold storage are treated as ICU patients. What will happen if you plug the oxygen for 2 hours? That's like that only. Because why I am telling, developing a race is not a problem. Preparing seed is also not a problem. Handling is not a problem. Ultimately, you are going to keep here. At the day, 6 months, after 6 months, if you take nothing has this means that you will be in soup. So, why I am telling each and every day, whether you are eating or not, you have to see the cold storage. And because I was in charge of cold storage for 7 years, that was very complicated cold storage of German technology. Exactly at night 12 o'clock only something will come, or holidays. So we cannot find any reason. Power cut, immediately you have to arrange for a generator. What is generator? 35 kVA generator, not a small one. So why I am telling you should be vigilant to the core in Silkworm seed. A small mistake will completely collapse the entire setup. Crores of rupees, not lakhs. So you have to be very, very careful in cold storage management. Now I'm very happy to share in this forum that a few private producers have come up recently even for inspection and the given license also. They have come out, they have invested around 3 crores for cold storage. All farmers are coming because this is a very potential entrepreneurship for the youngsters like you, because we cannot wait for government job and all. So this is a very high potential entrepreneurship so that we can take because in Silk Samagra too, now we have the scheme now that we are promoting the entrepreneurs for reservation because one day or other we have to hand over this to private. How long government will support? Okay, so we are actually encouraging the people and they think in this line also. Okay, this is about the cold storage rooms. See, you can see how it is inside. Dr. Shankar is there. He is the stalwart in the cold storage. Is now retired. So in this manner, you should not just keep it inside and sleep. Every day you have to pull out each and every day. Just you have to make some what do you say, mixing so that the growth should be uniform. So many things are there. So that way you have to heat and the eggs. So how you are releasing from the cold storage I have told earlier. So it should be kept in 15 degree for 1 day, then only it should be released. Never release directly from 5 degree and take to your train or person. Should not be done. So now after releasing also you can no need to clean the eggs because during the course of preservation eggs will die. See now before keeping the eggs in the cold storage we do all the washing, everything, all 99.9% fertilized eggs are only kept. During the preservation period some eggs will die. Okay, all eggs will not be alive. So all those eggs have to be again removed by winnowing, and again you have to wash it, sanitize, fertilize with the surface disinfectant. Then you have to do that. That is called preservation loss. It will be generally from 3 to 5%. 100 grams if you are preserving, how many grams it will be there after 6 months? Water also will evaporate from the egg, no? So altogether it will be 3 to 5% preservation loss. So if you give 100 grams of egg, you will get a maximum 95 to 97. Okay. So then it will be surface sterilized, as I said earlier. You have to go for incubation. So earlier I told about black boxing. Okay. That is one crucial period. In ICU, there are two types of ICU. One is ICU, critical care unit, and the intensive critical care unit. Like that, one is diapause, black boxing, another is incubation. Okay, you have successfully produced the race, successfully produced the BFL, successfully there, successfully kept in the cold storage. If you fail at incubation, again problem. Incubation is nothing but giving ambient condition for the egg for the development of embryo. What is mainly involved in that? What could do? Just to imagine. No need to go for any scientific investigation. If only egg is there, you take under hen egg also. What is required for the chick to develop? What is required? Huh? Temperature, humidity. Here, not much about that. That temperature and humidity plays a vital role. What should be the optimal temperature here? 25 degree. 25 degree only. Plus or minus 1 nahi. But it is even in the paper books, 25 degree plus or minus 1. And relative humidity should be around 80% always. And the photo period should be 18 hours of light and 6 hours of dark. Air current, it should not be windy. What I mean to say here, it should not be windy because it will desiccate the eggs. Okay. So this is the incubation basic requirements. Why I am telling it's very important. You see, in embryo growth, the different stages are there. Starting from stage 1 to stage 16. So stage 11 is the diapause terminated stage. Up to stage 10, the eggs will be in the diapause stage. Okay, it will not switch on the hatching mechanism. So when it enters into stage 11, the diapause is terminated, means growth will start. All the energy in the egg, it will be utilized for the growth of embryo, it will start. And the stage 16, fit for incubation and facilitate the single day hatching. So it will go up to stage 16, where it decides the hatching of the eggs. So releasing from cold storage, then hatching. In between is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 is your incubation stage. So if you are not providing ambient temperature and relative humidity, the whole effort will go waste. And you have to take care. So there are different devices, incubation rooms are there. You can have your own incubator. So many things are there. So these are all the just for your information study. See how sheet eggs are being incubated. Here it is kept in cold room. Don't think that just they have kept. This in cold room. That's why I'm showing the photos here. CSP is written a cold storage plant. So see how the loose eggs are being incubated. There are frames for that. In this way, we have to incubate. So you can see what are the devices inside. So here, as I said earlier, temperature and relative humidity plays a vital role. If the temperature increases to 30 degree and RH drastically decreases, hatching will go down more than 50%. Even if 50% hatches, that will not have strong worms. That will die after 10 days. So it doesn't mean that okay, 50% hatch there, I will continue. The rearing will not come. So you see, aborted babies. So this is what I told is was about Biolten, mulberry, silkworm. But as I said earlier, we have also Kasar, Eri and Vega. These three are called non-domesticated wild category. Mania silk. All these belongs to this Kasar and Vega belongs to which family? Saturn is. Saturn, it's been all wild only. You cannot control. If you keep here, next it is there. So here the drainage system is slightly different, where we have to make a cocoon garland, mala, we call it as mala, and keep it in the room, in the hanging position. You have nothing to do here. Automatically, it will emerge when the season. When here it is having pupal diapers. In mulberry silkworm, we have egg diapers. Here we have pupal diapers. So once if the diapers is terminated, automatically the moths will emerge and the pair and then lay eggs. In what way it is different from mulberry? In mulberry, we used to collect the moth and allow for pairing and depairing. In this case, we cannot do anything. Just to be automatic. You will go and collect only the coupled moth. Once if the moth, female moths are collected, it is allowed for egg laying in on boxes, and boxes are there. Then these eggs are being collected. Actually, now this satellite moth, the resting coating around the egg will be very thick. Because they are wild, as I said, it will go and lay eggs in a patch manner in pigs. It will not lay in one place also. You have to protect from enemies. It will lay here and there with a strong glue. So that the birds cannot take it up easily. So this is the preventive mechanism. So what we have to remove that glue. Otherwise, it will interfere with the hatching process. So for that, we have to wash the egg with the. Previously, we were using Lifebuoy soap only when I was in Orissa. Now they have come out with the Purotex aqueous solution. This is nothing but a soap solution. Wherein you have to wash the egg and then the eggs will be like this. It is supplied to the farmers for rearing. This is the new machine invented by Central Kasar Research Institute Ranchi for egg washing. Wherever manpower is depleting, so manpower is compensated with the machines. So this is Kasar Silkworm, just for your Similarly, Muga also, this is also Saturn, which lays eggs, female lays in carikas. This stick is called carikas in Assamese language. So they collect the eggs in the same manner. We collect the eggs from the carikas, wash it and dry it due to farms. So this is just a very briefly I have explained about the silkworm. Silkworm means all silkworm seed. Because it is a big ocean. So, as Madam has requested, within because it is a scheduled term, so I cannot reach the timings. I am just limiting my vibration with this. If you have any doubt.
My thanks on behalf of Department of Agriculture and Dean SPGS for this wonderful lecture. So our students are highly enlightened with the latest techniques in seed production, and particularly about the cold storage facility. I think Sir has opened up a new entrepreneurship for sericulture activities. That is, you can develop your own cold storage facility. Though the amount is little higher, I think you can take
we are taking the subsidy,
and even you can take it as a joint venture. So it will be highly useful for you. So with this information, this topic is open for discussion for participants offline or online. Okay.
Usually, this is not my style of lecture. Now I am made to sit in this 2 feet forum. Otherwise, my lecture will be very informal. Anyhow, sometimes in view of this online presentation, we have to adhere to the guidelines. So, whatever it is, I hope you have got a small idea of seed production. What is that? Just I will recap also. Seed is the fulcrum of any industry in agriculture sector. Sericulture is not agriculture sector only. So here, so now we are promoting biovoltaic sericulture. So biovoltaic sericulture means biovoltaic silkworm seed management is a big task because it is having diverse character. Okay, so for all these things only we have to play. Moreover, this biovoltaic hybrids are very productive hybrids. Whenever we go for high yielding, productive varieties, it is always associated with threats of disease and pest. Okay? Am I right? Any wild varieties mean that much problem will not be there. When you go for high productivity, when you take the gene, productive gene means naturally you are losing another gene. If you are suppose you are say, taking one race and taking good gene, because nothing is single gene action. All are multiple gene action. When you take one, another will also come. When you don't want another gene, so that character we will lose and it will invite another problem. It will be productive, but you have to give AC environment. Whether it is possible, not possible. So it is a very big task. Breeding silkworm is also not an easy task. So biovoltaic agriculture especially have many challenges from breeding to till rearing. Your rearing will be very successful even on fifth day. Another only 2 days only. Suddenly all will die. How you will feel? So you will not, before you guess what happened, everything would have been over. There is no therapeutic treatment here. Here, as far as agriculture is concerned, only prophylactic, no therapeutic. So challenges are many. So if you overcome all those challenges, their strong scientific background and technologies, you can minimize. I cannot say that you can 100% overcome all those things. But you can minimize the things and you can anticipate, okay, if this is the situation, this may happen. So you can be prepared also to mitigate these problems. Okay? So for that purpose only, we are giving much importance for biovoltaic seed production. Whereas in hybrid, there is not much issue. Whereas in biovoltaic hybrids, from the P4 level to till you harvest the crop and go to the market and put compound, challenges are behind you every day. That's why I'm just emphasizing more on these aspects. If you have any doubt, offline, online, offline, both can ask anything. If you are not having any doubt, I'll be very happy that I have delivered my lectures. Please ask.
Sorry,
Investment
investment for cold storage.
Investment for cold storage. It depends upon the capacity. On crop capacity, you have to decide what is going to be your storage capacity. For example, 1 crore capacity in around 4 to. But what you have to do, you should be say in agriculture, we never go advocate the single crop data. Okay, instead of farming like that. So it can be a good seed producer also. Okay, seed producer also. Then cold storage. People, all farmers are doing like that. In Tamil Nadu, he is a seed producer. He is a seed producer. He is having cold storage. At least his client he will take care. No, because here in agriculture, everything is clientele based. So you should have a very good clientele under you. Otherwise, you can do. See now, recently, the Resham Mandi has come. Have you heard of Resham Mandi? What they have known very recently. I think they are the business analyst people. They did some business analytics and they found this there is a lot of revenue. Say they did that. So like that, we may not know what will happen. So you can coordinate all the seed producer and have your own cold storage plan. You can charge because obviously NSSO can support. See, I told as a 4 crores we are running short. What do we meet out the 4 crores of DFS? Otherwise, what will happen? We may have to import from other countries. Where we will import? Which is the country? Tell me, China. Problem there. Then, better you see, you are having a lot of manpower. India's biggest strength is its manpower. If we effectively use, we can supply to the whole world. Moreover, in China also, the production is coming slightly down. So there are prospective days ahead for us to come first. So you could be the runners in the race. Okay, so be positive. and think of developing entrepreneurship in sericulture. Don't wait for somebody to give job. You give job to 100% and gives more satisfaction than the other thing. Yeah, okay, one question. There. You are from Assam. Hey, Bhaiya, lot of funds are being pumped there. Catch. You don't do a northeastern program, you know, NTRPS. So first, today you sit in the system, log into Central Selling Board, you see how much of fund is being given to Assam. You will be surprised. You are in which area?
He's going to complete PG, Masters.
Sericulture.
Sericulture.
Your job is there only. Okay. Because lot of people can give employment.
We need from Assam. Please,
Oh, Babre. All are from Golden Silk area.
Yes.
Huh?
Sure.
See, you are having the highest privilege in the world that you are the only state producing golden silk in the world. This is going down also. Okay, please. You can think of conservation of forest. That also we are having for conservation of people. Yes, yes, sir. Eco-race conservation programs are there. Where you can involve all the tribal people. Because you see, tribal people's traditional knowledge is very, very important to maintain the eco-race. Because you cannot domesticate mega. The important thing is conservation of the eco-race. You know, modern is slightly getting distinct. Many Sukinda is gone in Kasar. So it is our responsibility to protect our eco-race, which is specific to Assam. So we can think of not only cold storage. There are, see, imagination is the end. You can think of conservation programs involving the local people because their traditional knowledge is very important. So you can what they have to do, what they are going to do. They will the people of that area. They will help you to get the eco-races preserved by doing rearing. They will learn how to be able 20 dB. So what ultimately everybody wants. Okay. If it is not there, then he is going switching over to another job. Many people are the way they are actually going from audience state and coming here working. Because the problem is employment. So you can generate a lot of employment in sericulture, especially in Northeast. We are pumping money like anything. So you make use of this opportunity and come up with the new programs and submit the Central Civil Board. Just browse our website. You will get a lot of information. Okay. So I'm very happy, madam. To see so many people. I thought I was in the confusion whether they are from West Bengal or Assam because I was in Orissa now.
Okay.
Apologically, all are saying that that's
Yeah, more the states of the Andhra, we got from that.
Karnataka कौन है?
Yeah, Darren.
Okay, okay,
Maharashtra.
okay.
Andhra. He's from
I will tell one more thing. Development of sericulture in non-traditional area is very easy. Karnataka is a traditional area, as you know. Jammu Kashmir is a traditional area. West Bengal, Malda area is a traditional area. There, if you go and tell on technology, tomorrow also, if you go and see, they will not listen. Next month also, it will be in the same place. Next year also. Unlike, whereas in non-traditional area, whatever you say today, they will do tomorrow. There, the growth will be very high. For that wonderful example is Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra. See, nobody could imagine below south. See, sericulture was there in Hosur, Krishnagiri area. And after that, nobody was thinking. Who thought? Now they are the leading farmers. Where I was working, hottest place, they make the fireworks and all. That they are doing. So, non-traditional area also, we can do sericulture very well. And in that line, Maharashtra may meet Tamil Nadu also. It's coming up like anything. Maharashtra. So scope is there everywhere. So don't lose get dismayed, and they can do wonderfully in the Assam area. Especially my request appeal to Assam people. There are a lot of potential. You can call centers in border, or you can call me at any time also. Anything from our side, and can extend the help. People are always there. We definitely. Okay. Anything else?
Any other question?
Online viewers. Sorry, I have been adjusting this way only. I have not, I think, seen the camera also. Anything is there, you can ask. We have one cold storage at Mysore. For sure. Then Joel had we have a question.
Yes.
1 crore capacity. Recently, we have established 3 cold storages are there. Besides that, state government, they are also one cold storage. We understand the Silkworm we have 3. We are going to start one more cold storage because we do not have space to this. 3 because 3 means it will not start, it will be a rotation only. Some will come, some will go. So at present we are having
Small second.
yeah, are they connected?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Any question? Wala? They are there.
Okay. If no questions are there, let us not stop here. In principle, the session is stopped there, and you can call me at any time to your department and you can take clarification. My humble appeal at this juncture is that just don't look this as a simple lecture. You just think like a first stepping stone for your future. Okay, you are already studying professional course. Profession is here only, so you do not seek profession from anybody else. So many engineers, many doctors are doing sericulture as we did in my. So take up the best way to overcome fear is to face it. The fear is that. Okay. With this, I thank one and all for your passion and listening, and I again thank the Department of Agriculture, Madam, especially who is an association with me for long years, and the staffs of the faculties of the Department of Agriculture, and the officials of the for the satisfaction. Thank you.
Thank you, one and all present in both online and offline. It is my pleasure to propose a word of thanks for this wonderful occasion. First of all, I would like to thank our Dean SPGS TNA Coimbatore, who made this program is wonderful, and moreover, he is the backbone of this program and their valuable guidance and financial support. Okay. Then, sir, thank you very much for your support, sir. Then I would like to thank our professor and head sericulture who made arrangements this wonderful with wonderful effort. And thank you, madam. Thanks for your wonderful effort, madam. And my special thanks to Dr. B. Morgan, scientist D, NSSO Central Civil Board, Bangalore, who gave this wonderful guest lecture and topic on recent techniques in silkworm seed production. Okay, sir, I'm sure that our students, they got good exposure on this topic, and moreover, I would have been useful for this for our students and the staffs. Then I extend my sincere thanks to our PG coordinator who made this program for his wonderful effort. And last but not least, I think I thank each and everyone who made this program as a wonderful success. Thank you, Ananda.